Hey, welcome back to 20 something.
I'm your host, Taryn Collins.
And I am your other host.
And welcome
Ashlyn, hold on.
Yeah, oh, sorry. Sorry. We're a little rusty. We're trying to record this, first of all, in video because more than anything, I would like that to be a part of this podcast, but it is the bane of my existence. And for some reason, I cannot figure out how to keep the camera going for longer than 30 minutes.
It doesn't work and it'll just randomly shut off. And so we're trying right now. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can see we're in my lovely bedroom. My fiance and I did the wallpaper behind us. So let's give 2 claps to Sean. That's amazing.
That's really good.
Thank you.
I was trying to remember what episode we were on. I think 15.
Really?
Yeah, this will be our 15th episode. We'd probably be on episode 115 if we didn't take 16,000 months off. But you guys, we have been so busy
Literally.
and I'm so excited. We have so fucking much to talk about.
Literally so much.
Since our last episode, Ashlyn's got engaged. Woo! And I've gotten married.
That's so fucking wild.
What the actual fuck is going on?
Yeah, dude. And we're going to tell you all about it. But that's just like a recap of what we've been doing. It's been so fucking crazy.
It's been, the literal craziest last couple months of my entire life.
Yeah.
And I have no money.
No.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to begin.
Let's start with my engagement. And we'll just go in
should we talk about what's happening right now really quickly
order.
before we get into what's really, really, or what we really want to talk about?
Sure.
Oh
my God.
I just have a couple notes, you guys.
Taryn took notes.
Okay, but this is really important. Okay, first of all.
This is really unfortunate.
First of all.
So sorry.
Okay, so after the most amazing weekend of my entire life.
Literally the best day of my entire life.
The best weekend of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron and I came home, and that night I heard this. Okay, a week before the wedding, I was sitting in my living room. We were watching TV, and then I listened, and I heard this scratching kind of noise coming out of my wall. It sounded like, and I was like, okay, it must be a squirrel or woodpecker or some shit. Right outside. I don't know how to explain it. It's the corner of a bookshelf that we have, and I just let that go. I was like, that's the weirdest thing. I couldn't get Cameron to listen to it because he was gaming. So I was like, whatever. And it stopped. So then yesterday?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday. Yeah. Yesterday.
Monday. Yeah.
Monday when we got back, we had Ashlyn and Sean over. And before they came over, I heard that noise again. And so I was like, Cameron, you need to come here and listen to this right now.
Wait,
and
maybe it was Sunday.
I think it was Sunday, actually.
Okay.
So then I had him come out and listen to it, and it literally sounded like some large animal scratching or something. I was like, it's probably a squirrel. And then Cameron was like, okay, I'm going to go look at it. Because it was right there. We could tell where it was coming from, so he was going to go look at it. So he takes one of our gifts that our friend gave us. It was a plank of wood with the paint jobs on it.
It's literally so small. It's probably
I just said grab something because what if it was something big?
But it was probably maybe 12 inches by 5 inches tall. So small. You're not going to kill anything.
It was literally a plank of wood.
It was just so small.
So then Cameron opens the door with his plank of wood and I'm right behind him because I want to see what it is. Within seconds of leaving the house, he's screaming, running as fast as he can back into the let me in. And I had a flash of, should I lock him out? Because I thought maybe there was a rabid animal at his heels and I didn't want it in the house.
No.
And I told him, better you than me. So I thought about it, but then I was like, no. And he came in and it's a fucking raccoon.
So
a massive raccoon that we think is a mom that has babies, and it's burrowed its way into our gutters and has made a home
so sad
in there. And when Sean and Ashlyn came over, first of all, they saw it running around on our roof.
Oh my God, it was the scariest thing ever. She was just texting me about how this I think you said it was a raccoon, right?
Yeah, we knew at that point.
Told me the story with Cam, and then we're literally pulling up to their house, and all of a sudden we just see this wild beast on top of the roof.
It's monstrous.
Bum, bum, bum,
yeah,
bum,
they trot.
It was insane and so scary, and it was probably 15 times 15 times the size of my cat.
Yeah.
Like so large.
Well, and Sean went out there because he's fearless. I mean, I
Stupid.
literally would have never, like, those fucking things are scary. Have you ever seen Elf?
Yes.
Where he's like, somebody needs a hug, and then it like leaps on him and like eats his face.
Yeah.
They're aggressive animals and they're big and scary, and I didn't want to go out there, but Sean just waltzed right out there and took a video of it. You can see it. We'll post it on our post for this episode.
It's scary.
It's literally glowing eyes, horrifying.
Yeah.
So anyways, we had somebody come in to look and see if we can get rid of them because they ruin your house and they ruin your life. So that's just a whole story that I honestly don't want to get into because it makes me want to cry because it's so much money to get rid of it. So
like for what?
I don't know, but better, like I can't imagine trying to get rid of a giant ass like animal
By yourself.
and they're scary. And like the guy that came in to look at it today said that it's probably a mother with babies, so that means they're super aggressive.
I just sneezed.
Okay. Oh shit. Oh
Went
wow.
away.
Good job. So anyways, that was my like little wedding gift from the universe coming home. And then the next day, we went to go get Ashlyn's driver's license renewed and
on Monday. So I took the day off on Monday because we went to Millennium. Is that how you say it?
Yep.
So we went to Millennium on Sunday night. That was super fucking fun. Like I was just like standing there in shock the whole time because the lights and like the fire and all of that stuff was so crazy. But
well, I was going to talk about Millennium because we said bye to our friends.
Yeah.
Our friends are moving to Colorado. 3 of our good friends are moving to Colorado. So that was the night, like it hit me while we were getting ready that like that was the night we have to say bye to them because they're leaving, I think tomorrow.
Wait, they're not leaving today?
No, I just texted Alex and I asked him if he was leaving yet and he said he wasn't till tomorrow. But anyways, and I was getting ready and trying not to cry. And then at the concert, I was crying probably 50% of the time. I wasn't even really able to enjoy it. So
there's like 5 people just crying, and then there's like me sitting there staring at the lights.
It was so sad, and that music just makes me emotional. But anyways, besides that,
yeah, that was really fun. So I took off Monday because I was like, recovery day for sure. Like, can't be going on a 5-day bender and not have a recovery day. Like, what do you expect out of me?
Literally 5 days.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, my license plates are expired for South Dakota. So I might as well, I've lived here for almost a year now in Minnesota. I might as well go into the DMV and get those to be Minnesota.
And it was saying like that it had to be within 60 days or whatever.
Yeah. Well,
like,
no one tells you what you need to do as an adult.
My legs are breaking.
Yeah, my foot's going numb.
So I'm just going to sit like this, like really awkwardly on the bed.
That's fine. You look good.
Okay, thanks.
So I go there to do that. And then I also was like, well, while I'm here, I might as well get my license, my Minnesota license. So I'm like freaking out. I spent like 3 hours on my makeup. I did like the whole TikTok passport shit where you like go ham on your makeup for the...
I never heard of that. Is it like I don't understand. Is it like completely different makeup or what do you do differently?
Yeah, it just like makes you like chiseled and like makes you so good. And you just go really hard on the bronzer and the contour.
Okay.
And so I did that, all of that. I did it. And then I like had my little clips in my hair, like waiting for you. Because I just wanted the picture to be perfect. Because my current South Dakota ID is literally the best picture I've ever taken in my entire life.
Yeah, it's cute.
So we get there. I'm freaking out. I'm so nervous. I made Taryn go with me. We go to the welcome center. First of all, it's so weird that there's a welcome center in the DMV.
Welcome center, just the welcome
gal at the front. Like,
well, she just tells you, she sees what you need to do, and then she kind of ushers you where you need to go.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Well,
we don't have
nice?
that.
I'm gonna sit like
this.
It
was great. There's a hair in my mouth.
I'm gonna sit like this.
I love it.
Just the legs wide open.
Wide open.
And
Ow. I might need to do that too. Okay. Anyways, distracted. So we go in there. I'm like, I need a license and license plates. I'm from South Dakota. I just moved to Minnesota almost a year ago.
Yeah, I just moved here a year ago.
And so she goes, oh, did you sign up for your knowledge test? It's appointment only.
Yeah, she said, did you take your knowledge test? And I was like, oh, fuck. And I can't imagine what in your head.
Like,
You just like you
What?
just go, no, I haven't yet.
I was like, I wasn't informed. We had to take
I
a
haven't
test.
yet. I didn't know that either.
Like,
I
what
mean,
the
I had no
fuck?
idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said I wasn't informed that I had to do that. Then she goes, yeah, all new residents need to take a class D knowledge test before they can
That's
get
so
their
fucked.
license.
Because
Are you fucking kidding me?
because I, like I understand why they have to do that, but
Absolutely
I don't
absurd.
think I could.
It has been 11 years since I have taken that driver's test. 11 years.
Yeah, at that point you're just driving. You're not thinking about what's
No.
happening. You're just following the road ahead of
No.
you. You're just doing what it needs to do.
Absolutely not. I'm going to fail. We did a practice test in the DMV and I'm just so
Yeah, she was so nervous.
unwell.
So we kind of like pulled up a little practice one with like,
Yeah.
what are these signs? Or like, what do you do in XYZ? And just, I mean, to Ashlyn's defense, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea a lot of
It
them.
was like the one that was like so stupid was it was like you could only turn left and it had this long
explanation as to why and
no,
what it was
they
called.
had it a long name for turning left. Like
It was called like the no death intersection or something.
yeah, stupid.
I don't really know, but no. So we're just wishing Ashlyn well on that.
Yeah, please wish me luck.
She has it scheduled now and she got her license plates, which were so cute.
Yeah.
But
PK.
yeah, but other than that, we're just gonna wait and see if Ashlyn can get her driver's license. So do you, if you fail, do they take it from you?
I have no idea.
Can you imagine?
I should probably like call up on that.
Yeah, because you can't go without a license.
No, I literally have to go drive everywhere.
Because if you don't pass a test and get a Minnesota license, how are you able to drive in Minnesota?
I don't know. I have absolutely no idea.
I don't think they would suspend your license.
They just wouldn't grant me the new one. Also, I'm really nervous because I have horrible eyesight and
Ashlyn's just on the road, doesn't know how to drive, what any of the signs mean. She can't see.
I'm just a really bad driver, first of all. But anyways, I'm so bad. Like my depth perception is just not there. But every time I take the test in South Dakota when I'm getting my eyes or getting my license renewed, I've done it twice now. Or maybe 3 times because long story, my ID got taken at PAVE. Had to get a new one, whatever. So that last time I did it, I was 21 and I like barely passed, and they were like, we really shouldn't be letting you do this.
No way.
Yeah.
Actually, that's embarrassing.
They're like, you should go to the eye doctor.
Oh my God, I have to get up.
So
Oh my God.
I'm scared because you guys are a lot more strict here. You're
Well,
gonna be okay.
No, I think I have to sit like this. we were trying to record in this bedroom because it's cute and I thought I was gonna have good lighting.
Yeah,
And it's fine
lighting.
and it's cute, but like this bed is like memory foam and I'm sinking into it and my legs are snapping.
Snappy.
So we're just squirming around on the bed over here.
Yeah, if you see this, we're sorry.
But anyways, let's get into the juicy goss of the big stories that's happened since. So your proposal was when?
Yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you about this like on here because I want to know like all the details behind it.
Oh.
My proposal was May 27th around 1:30 p.m.
In Excelsior, Minnesota.
Yeah, Excelsior Bay on Lake Minnetonka. It's just absolutely absurd. Everything that my fiance did to make sure it was perfect is just so crazy. I'll just kind of like go through the story and then should I go through and then you go through like all the back end and planning?
Sure. I hope I remember everything. It was like such a long time coming. It was like probably 2 months in the making.
That's just insane to me because I had no fucking idea.
Yeah. But you, from your side, just tell like what you thought was happening and like your view of the day, and then I'll tell you mine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fun.
Okay, go.
Okay, so that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I was in Sioux Falls, and so I came back home that Friday, and it was Memorial Day weekend, and I was just so pooped because I had been like with people 24/7 and my social battery was completely drained, and that like never happens for me. So when that does happen, like I've hit rock bottom. So I get home And I remember Sean was trying to like hug me and kiss me, and he was trying to be so cute because he obviously knew what was happening the next day on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was just like, don't touch me. Don't talk to me. I just want to lay on the couch and watch Vanderpump Rules by myself. And we had gotten our nails done. Oh yeah, Taryn forced me to get my nails done at the really expensive place in Minneapolis where she gets her nails done.
Just keep going because I want to tell you my part of that story too.
Okay.
It's like we each experienced the day, but like in completely different ways because I knew something she didn't know.
Yeah, it was so crazy. So we do that. Okay, so I come back from Sioux Falls. I'm late because we had this nail appointment at like 4:35ish. So we jump in the car as soon as I get home. We go to the nail appointment. And then Taryn like kept asking me like, we should go shopping for an outfit for the boat tomorrow, because about a month prior she had asked me if I wanted to go on Cameron's grandparents' surprise 60th anniversary party
on a yacht
on Lake Minnetonka. And I was like, that sounds so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm down. Like, let's do this. Like, I put it in my calendar. When it's in my calendar, it means business. So I had everything marked in my calendar. It was like 1 to 3 in my calendar. I knew like all of that good stuff. So she was like, let's go get a dress for tomorrow. Like, it's like cocktail attire. Like, let's go to Shields or somewhere and get something. And I was like, no, we cannot go to Shields. Like, we're so poor. Like,
I can't spend any money.
Absolutely not. Blah, blah, blah. So then Saturday comes along, and that morning, it's just so funny because I was on TikTok and Sean was getting ready to go to work, quote unquote, as he said, because he said he couldn't come on the boat because he had a work conference selling books. So he was getting ready. He showered, he was shaved, he did his little gel in his hair.
The works.
Like, he got completely ready, and then he put on his work uniform, which is like his half zip. So then he's getting ready, and I'm on TikTok, and I go, oh my God, babe, I do not want to be your girlfriend anymore. I'm sick of being your girlfriend. I'm ready to be married or get out of my husband's way.
That's what the TikTok said, right?
Yeah, it was like, say this to your significant other or your boyfriend. So I did. And then he just started laughing, and he's like, I'm adding 3 more days, because every time I would make a comment about getting engaged, he said he would add 3 more days to whenever it was going to happen. So then Taryn comes over, we start getting ready. She got me coffee, super nice. And she's just being so nice, like, blah, blah, blah. And then, what are you going to wear? Oh, my God, should I do your hair? But I was being so dumb. I literally didn't think anything of it. I just was like, this is going to be such a fun
I was playing
day.
it really cool.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, I was doing the most, but like not out of the ordinary.
No.
Or like, I don't know how to explain that.
Everything was so normal. I had absolutely no idea. So we get ready. She's like rushing me out the door. As everyone knows, I'm fucking late to everything. And
because we were going to be late to her proposal.
Yeah. One other comment. I was going to wear this cute dress that I thought personally. And I just was getting so sick of like trying to figure out what to wear. Taryn was like, you cannot wear that. You look like a sack of potatoes. Thank God she said that.
It was like a burlap sack dress.
Yeah.
It was literally looked like a sack, like one of those sacks you do, like the
potato,
sack run hop in it.
The one-legged race or whatever.
Like where you get in the sack and you jump in it like that. Like one of those.
It does look like
the
that.
Potato race, the sack race. I don't know what the fuck
It's
they're
like
called.
The sack race, I think.
It's not a sack.
Potato sack race. I have
Whatever.
No idea.
You guys know what I'm talking about. But that's what it was like. It was like a sack, but with arms
and
holes
buttons.
for arms and your head.
Yeah. Okay, so then we get to Excelsior. Can never say it right. And I was like, we have to park in this one parking lot. Like, I always get lucky, like, blah, blah, blah. We park. We find the last spot in the parking lot. We start hustling down. We get on the boat, meet the captain and the 2 first ladies. Everyone's being so weird. Taryn's like, hi, I'm Taryn. This is my friend Ashlyn. And still not thinking anything of it. I'm like, perfect. Then we get on and they ask me if I want to drink. I was like, fuck yeah. Like, I'm starting off this day.
I can't wait to go over this all over
So
again and
good.
tell you every thought I had in my head.
And so I'm like, you guys take card? And they're like, of course. So then I give them my card. I get a Bud Light seltzer. I go sit up on the deck with my coffee in hand, my Bud Light seltzer. And then we start driving away. And 5-10 minutes later, the boat stops. It starts turning around. And I was like, that's weird. Why are we turning around? We're supposed to be going to Wyzetta. And then Sean pops up from the bottom of the boat. And I say, babe, how'd you get here? Like, how'd you get on the boat? What are you doing here? And then he pulls out the ring box and I just lost my shit. Like, I was like, stop, shut up, you're lying. Just absolutely insane. And then he started saying his little spiel.
It was
and
so cute.
I started crying. Taryn was bawling. Like,
I was shaking like a leaf.
yeah, all three of us were shaking so bad. We were just like, oh my God, what is happening? It was so magical and it was so insane. I can't believe that he did that. And then after he walks through like our whole relationship, and it was the cutest thing ever. He had to tell me again because I blacked out during the moment. But like after he told me, it was so good. And then we go back to the dock and everyone starts trickling in, and there's like 35 people who are coming all over from everywhere to get on this yacht to celebrate Sean and I's relationship and our engagement. And it was just literally like so amazing. I couldn't have asked for
It really
a
was.
better one.
And the weather was beautiful. I mean,
was perfect.
the whole thing came out so well. Like,
It
literally
was
so perfectly.
So good.
Okay, now I want to tell my side of the story because it's literally so fucking
excited.
crazy.
I'm going to have questions.
Okay,
for
yeah.
You too.
So it all started when Sean had reached out to me about 2 separate weekends that he was hoping to do it on. And one of them was the weekend. Did it happen? Oh yeah, the weekend before my wedding, right? Was that? No.
2 weeks before.
2 weeks before. And the other one was the weekend before or something. Well, first of all,
was Kenzie's birthday weekend or Memorial Day weekend?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the weekend that he chose to do your proposal on was a weekend that I actually had booked a weekend getaway with Cameron.
Yeah, I remember.
And
I was confused why you guys didn't do that.
And I was like, fuck, because he told me. And I was like, I know that he's inviting so many people from Ashlyn's life, like people from Texas, Sioux Falls, Florida, Minnesota, far away, like all this shit. And so I was like, fuck, I got to figure that out. And so luckily I was able to change it, but I only could choose the weekend before the wedding, which ended up, I had to postpone it. So now we're going in like October or something, but it'll be perfect. But anyways, so that was the first thing that stressed me the fuck out. I was like, okay, whatever. So then,
I do remember that. I was confused why that never happened.
So then the calls from Sean start. Okay. So he would call me periodically all the time and just start talking to me about ideals.
Is that why you were pinned?
No, because that wasn't, we hadn't started talking, I don't think then.
I don't know, but I thought they were cheating.
Oh my God.
Because Sean had her pinned.
Ashlyn woke up from a night of sleep and had a dream that Sean and I were getting busy behind her back. And I was like, obviously not. And then, because, Sean, he is a great man.
He's
but
perfect.
I want to choke him out most of the time. Anyways, so he started calling me and started telling me about ideas that he wanted to do and like, what if we do this and that? And at first, when Sean brought the idea of the yacht and the boat and the made up story involving,
I forgot to touch on literally all the grandparents, but that's fine. You can do that.
What do you mean?
Like, I barely touched on the grandparents. Like,
oh yeah. So anyway, so Sean calls me and he goes, look, this is what I think we're going to need. This is what I'm thinking. I said, okay, let's go. So he says, this is one thing.
So he came up with that all by himself?
Oh, the whole thing.
That's insane.
So because he knew he had to trick you.
Yeah.
So if you don't know.
I also forgot about the calendar. So you need to say
okay.
that.
So if you don't know Ashlyn, she is
Psycho.
And specifically with the proposal, because like obviously she wanted the ring. She knew Sean had the ring. She wanted to wear it. There was a moment on the couch in your house when Sean was gone. We were sitting there and you knew it was in the house and you were like, why don't we go find it? And let's find it. And so I can just wear it around the house randomly and he doesn't have to know.
I was like, we don't have to tell
And I said, sit the fuck down. So then anyways, so Sean says to me, I think what we should do is I'm going to rent a boat in Excelsior. It's like a big party boat. We can have a bunch of people there. And I'm thinking what you do is you ask Ashlyn if she wants to join you for Cameron's grandparents' 60th wedding anniversary, where you guys go get the boat and bring it to Wayzata Bay and surprise the family. And that's why you have your camera. And then you can get photos. And like, it was just like a never ending, like the most complex thing. And so I honestly was like, this is not going to work, Sean. Like, this is way too complex. There's way too many moving parts. Like, I don't know. Then I was like, now I got to tell Sonia about it. Like, what if Ashlyn sees Sonia at Target or something and is like, I can't wait for the boat. And then like Sonia has no idea what you're talking about. And then everything's ruined. So there were just like so many moving parts. And so we slowly started nailing down details. So Sean got the boat. I was like, amazing. We knew what day it was on. And then Sean started texting everybody that was on the boat, like where they needed to be and when. Everyone RSVP'd and everyone was able to make it, which was amazing. And then I think it was like a month before, so we nailed down the whole plan. Sean and I had like literally multiple of the same phone calls, just like nailing down exactly what I was going to say. Cause I don't think Sean had much faith in me for some reason. He's like, Taryn, like, okay, this is what's going to happen. And I was like, yes, I know, I got you. So then eventually I texted you and I said, hey, do you want to go on this boat ride? Mm-hmm. We're the boat girls, essentially. We just got to get on the boat and bring it to Wayzata Bay. That's where Cameron's going to be with his grandparents and everything. I don't even think Cam's grandparents know that they were even involved in this proposal at all.
Have they really been together 60 years?
I think a little less, like 56 or 57.
That's insane.
I know, it's pretty amazing. So anyways, so I'm messaging Ashlyn, and this whole time, like every time I bring it up, I'm like, oh, I'm excited about the boat. It's going to be so cute seeing his grandparents. And I'm just like trying to play it up and like really try and make it realistic.
I was so excited for the grandparents. You have no idea.
And I was like, it's going to be so fun. It's probably going to be a little awkward since like Cam's going to be with his family and it's just going to be you and I. So let's just hang out. And then I'm like, let's get, we got to get a cocktail outfit because I wanted you to look nice, obviously. Yeah. So that was number one. I'm like, how the fuck? Like, and I talked to Sean about this. I'm like, how are we going to get our nails done? She's leaving for Sioux Falls. We got to pick an outfit. And the cutest thing is Sean. I remember I was at Lifetime. I was sitting by the pool and I get a FaceTime call from Sean. This is like a couple days before. He's at, it might have been like Men's Warehouse and he was trying to find a shirt. Okay. And he sent me 2 videos of every angle of every, have you ever seen those videos?
No.
Oh my God, I have to show you of every angle of his body like this in the mirror. And it's just like a regular shirt. Okay. It's like, I know what a shirt looks like. It's just a button up. And he gives me 2 options and they're the same video, just back and forth like this, like all the way around in the mirrors. And I just like thought it was the cutest thing. And so I told him to wear that darker one. And he had already owned that.
That's so cute.
I think.
Yeah, we got it at Target together.
Yeah, so he showed me, I don't even know. But anyways, he ended up just wearing a shirt that he had already had. But the intention there was so cute. Like he wanted it to be perfect. He wanted to find his outfit before so that I could help you find an outfit that would match well.
That's so cute.
And so that was good. And then so Ashlyn, the week of 3 days before her proposal, she leaves for Sioux Falls for a work meeting. Or work thing. And we had not gotten our nails done together. Earlier that week, I was like, let's find a time to get our nails done. But Ashlyn works during the day like a normal person. So we couldn't go at night because I had softball.
Yeah.
I was freaking the fuck out. What are we going to do? She's going to kill me if she doesn't have her nails done. And so I messaged her good friend, Hannah, in Sioux Falls. And I messaged her. I was like, how can we get Ashlyn to get her nails done? Like, please tell me what's going on. She said, fuck, I just got my nails done. I was like, fuck, what are we going to do? And then
my mom asked me too.
And that was just totally unrelated.
She probably saw my nails weren't done and she was like, oh shit.
Yeah. So So yeah, her mom asked, and her mom actually texted me too and was like, what are you wearing on the boat? I need to know like what to wear. And it was like so cute. And so essentially I was like, Ashlyn, I booked an appointment for Friday night. When you get home, like we got to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you thought anything
no,
of
I had
it or
no
like
idea.
if that was weird or not, but
I just thought you really wanted me to go to this place because they're good.
Well, they are really good. And I was trying to make it seem like that's why I wanted to go, because they're really good.
You were hyping it up like, it's so worth it. Like,
well, and it was your proposal nailed. Like we had to go.
I understand now, but at first I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. So
shut up.
So, and it was just incessant. Like it was obsessive.
Literally
we have to get our nails done before Saturday. And luckily, like it made it so much easier that Ashlyn's just somebody who is so down to do anything, like whatever. Like the fact that you even said yes to coming on the boat. Oh my God, I didn't even mention where Sean was this whole time while we're on the boat.
Yeah, I want to know.
Well, so Sean like had, well, you knew that Sean had gotten, so his plan on Saturday, while we were getting ready for the boat, and the reason that he couldn't get on the boat is because he had a work meeting.
Yeah.
Or he had a book fair, and it just happened to be exactly when the boat was. So
yeah, literally 1 to 3.
And so
perfect
and
timing.
so Ashlyn calls me one day and is like, so tell me about the details of the boat, like what's going on. I knew Sean was in the background, and
Sean
I'm driving.
told me to put it on speaker.
Yeah, and I'm
And
driving.
it's all making sense now.
I knew why he wanted to do. I was like, fuck, I'm definitely being tested right now. And so I was like, I was playing it so cool. I was like, yeah, I think it's at 1, and yeah, we're just literally getting the boat and bringing it to Wayzata, and I think it's called Giannis. I was like, just making this up. I was like, I don't know. I'll have to make sure, double check some things, but that's pretty much what we're doing.
Yeah, you just kept saying, let me check with Sonia. Like,
yeah. And then Sean's like, you said Sean's really sad he can't go. And I was like, fucking loser or something.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. And little did we both know that. And you're just like the fucking idiot that had no idea.
Like, hey,
you sucker, you can't come, you idiot. So the thing was perfect. So Saturday rolls around. This is proposal day. Sean got up, like Ashlyn said, got ready for work, got his book bags or whatever. He said he was carrying books out or something.
Yeah,
whatever.
He had 2 big ass boxes full of like their swag stuff. So like one was like lemons, and that's where my ring box was.
Yeah.
And then I found out later that he like ripped off the logo off one of the lemons and put it on the top, so he would know if I looked in there and found it.
Oh,
because he would see that it was moved.
He's like Sean, like no offense, is like the biggest moron, but he's also so smart. Like he's really shown me his intelligence throughout this proposal.
Really?
Yeah, like honestly, he just thought of every little thing. So so Sean left. Ashlyn thinks he's out at the book fair or something, and I get up and I'm like, you want some coffee? And I just wanted to get you coffee because I knew you're gonna be your proposal day. So I bring coffee, and we get there. And
wait, I have to say one thing. So my friends Sydney and Sydney Haga and Sydney Bonker, we have a group message, and that morning they both had randomly Snapchatted me and were like, hey, what are you guys doing today?
Could they have been any more like what?
Like just the top of their foreheads, so I wouldn't like see what they were doing.
Did you have any sense?
I had no fucking idea whatsoever. Like we talk all the time, so it made sense.
Okay.
That they were like, what you guys doing today? Because it was Saturday.
Okay.
And I said, I'm going on a fucking boat, a yacht.
Yeah. And when I
said cool,
we had like an hour to get ready by the time I showed up at Ashlyn's house. She looked like she had just crawled out of a hole. And I was like, we've got some work to do.
I looked so bad. I was like, I don't really care about Granny and Grampy's
Well, that was the hardest part. I was like, I need to make sure Ashlyn feels absolutely stunning for Granny and Grandpa.
Yeah, what? How were you supposed to do
how was
that?
I supposed to do that? So I'm fucking freaking out because I know it's like an hour before she gets proposed to. Like, I'm just so happy. I'm trying to play cool. We're getting ready in her bathroom. We're trying to find outfits. Ashlyn introduces the burlap sack to me. I start to panic. She has that black dress. She had a black dress that she wanted to wear. And I tried to get her to wear this little green dress. And it was just
wish I would have worn that.
And I didn't really have a dress, but I knew if I wore jeans, then Ashlyn was going to match me.
Wear jeans.
And so I was like, I have to try. Yeah. And so I wore a little skirt. But anyways, so we're getting ready in the bathroom, doing our makeup. I'm in my head having an what is it called?
Excentral.
I'm
having a brain fart. Oh my
what's
God,
it
my dad
called?
just texted me back.
Anyways, so I was having a freak out. Like every little thing I'd say, I'd think about it before I said it.
That's scary.
Also, I had never met Ashlyn's dad at all, and until the proposal when we were on the boat. Yeah, I know. And I remember when we were driving to get our nails done, I almost turned to Ashlyn and said, "I'm so excited to meet your dad tomorrow." And I literally would have ruined everything that we had built
for 2 whole months.
I was like, and I just pretended like, when you like start talking or you just, and you just pretend like nothing happened. Like, and then I just like cranked the music.
Wait, I have to say one thing. When we were driving there, I still wasn't finished with my makeup. And so.
Oh my God. Wait, to the boat?
Yeah. You haven't gotten to that,
have you? No.
Okay. Sorry.
So, okay. Anyways, we finish getting her completely ready. She chose this black dress, so cute, little headband, little heels. So we get in the car. She hasn't done our eyeliner, or oh my God, my
mascara.
Stroking out mascara. And so it was like fucking perfect because we had to drive past the spot where all of her friends and family were meeting. Okay. So we had to go by that. So I didn't know if we were going to be next to a car filled with our friends or see her mom in front of us or whatever.
That's so scary.
And I was so scared. And so we just kept driving and she was doing her mascara and I'm like, thank God she can't see us. Or she can't see anyone around her. She's distracted. Yeah. So then she decides to be done with her mascara as we're pulling up to that parking lot with everyone in it. And so I was like, what the fuck do I do right now? So I threw my bag on her and I said, look if I have any cash. I think it's a cash bar. Look, can you see how much cash I have?
She just kept saying, it's cash only. We need cash.
So she's like looking through my purse like, okay, I literally have $5 in there. And I was like, fuck.
$7.
$7. And so we finally get there. We find a perfect parking spot in this huge parking lot. It's Memorial Weekend. Like, I can't believe we found a spot. We rush to the boat and then we get there and I was like, fuck, what do I say? I don't know how much they know and how little they know. So I just go up to him and I'm like, hi, I'm Taryn. This is my friend Ashlyn.
Literally.
And he goes, oh yes, come on in. And of course Ashlyn goes straight to the bar. Okay. And I'm like, let's just get this boat moving. I like go to the back. God. I was like, fuck, this isn't where we were supposed to be. Now I look weird. Ashlyn, let's go to the front.
We're like rowing the entire boat and she's like, we need to find the perfect spot to get out of the grandparents.
Yeah, and Ashlyn ends up getting a Bud Light or a Bud Light seltzer and just coming to the front. I'm sitting there literally having a panic attack.
She like left me and I was like, drink.
Oh my God. And so we're sitting there. I'm like taking photos and like the second the boat starts to slow down and turn is when
you have to say, like, she just would not stop taking photos of me. And I was getting so confused. I was like,
I just kept going.
Yeah. I was like, why do you keep taking
photos
of me?
Because the boat kept moving. And I was freaking out.
You just kept saying, gotta test the light. Smile.
I know. And so then eventually we like slowly started to turn and Ashlyn looks at me and I look at Ashlyn because I was like, the boat is literally stopping. What do I tell her?
Yeah, I know.
We literally stopped in the middle of like the lake and started turning back around and I was like, oh, did he forget something?
That's what you said. And I was like, why
did he forget something weird? I'm literally trying to play it off so well. And thank God Sean came up like right away when the boat was turning because I didn't know what the fuck to say. But so then he comes up and I just start ripping pictures. I immediately start crying. My knees are weak. Like, I'm surprised I didn't fall in the ocean. And I'm taking pictures of her.
Not even
I know. And at first you were like, Sean, how did you get in here? Like, you made it. You made it to the boat.
Fucking lost. Had no idea.
And I'm just taking pictures and I was like looking at her like, here it comes. And I just start crying and I'm like trying to see, but there's tears running down my face. And then it was just the most perfect, beautiful proposal. And the boat ladies came up with champagne and passed it to us. We stood there for like 10 full minutes, just like in disbelief of what had happened. Like it was just insane. And then it was supposed to be a surprise. It didn't work out perfectly, but it's fine.
It was so perfect.
Ashlyn didn't know that any of her friends and family were coming, and the goal was to turn the boat back around, go back to the dock, and have everybody there waiting, being like, surprise, congrats, whatever. And it just happened so quickly, and people were struggling finding parking. So by the time we got back to the dock, not everyone was sitting there. And also, while we were going back, or right before we were going to go back, the captain looks at us and he goes, all right, should we go get everybody else?
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
And I was like, oh, there's more people coming?
Yeah. And then I was like, shit. And then when we went back and like nobody was there, but then like Sean's parents and siblings came in first, and then just like all of our friends and Ashlyn's family like slowly came in, which was kind of nice because then it wasn't so bombarding, and I feel like you were able to like,
I was able to like hug and have a moment with everyone, and it was really magical.
Yeah.
Like, it
was so amazing.
Literally the best day of my entire life. Your wedding, close second.
So then once everyone was on the boat, we left the dock. We just kept going out into the ocean. I just keep calling it an ocean. It's Lake Minnetonka. It's like fucking massive. Like
It's
it could pretty much
huge.
be an ocean. It's just
Literally.
never ending.
And it's so deep. It's scary.
So we just went off, and I think it was like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was from 1 to 3. The
It
exact
was-
time you told me that.
Yeah.
Grandpa and Pappy were.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Or Grandma and
And it was
Pappy.
just so fun. Everyone was so excited and so happy.
It was literally like so insane. Everyone was just smiling from ear to ear. Everyone was so happy. We were all having a good time. We were talking about stories. We're just literally so magical.
And
I can't
all
even
of your
explain.
family and friends were there, and it
Yeah.
was so good. And
Sean got a burrito package with it, like the
Oh, yeah.
burrito bowl package. I didn't have any, but everyone said it was really good. I was so excited I couldn't eat.
I didn't have any either because I was just honestly trying to guzzle down liquor.
Yeah,
Because we were just
doing
having
that.
fun. It was the first time I had met a lot of her friends.
Mm-hmm.
And
Everyone
so
meshed so well together.
I think so too.
That's
And then-
really good for me.
And then it was really fun because we got to go to Sean's or his parents' house after and just like
Yeah.
continue the party.
It was so
And
fun.
we just played games, and there was food and cake, and they have like a little half court basketball thing. So people were playing basketball, and we were just like talking, and it was just the best night ever.
It was like
so
a
fun.
full day, and it was amazing.
Yeah. And I
And
can't
my
believe
little
we
sister
pulled.
got to come.
Yeah. And I just
Mhm.
can't believe we pulled it off. It was.
I can't either.
I cannot believe it. Like, you guys. Okay. The one thing that we forgot to mention
The calendar
was Sean knows Ashlyn so well that he actually thought through this. He goes, he thought in his head, like, I know Ashlyn's going to try to dig and figure out when she's getting proposed to. So
Yeah.
I'm going to put a fake day on my calendar.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a ring emoji, and then list out all the names that are coming.
Because my one requirement, like the one thing I asked for, which I know you shouldn't ask for anything, but I just wanted my friends and family to be there. That was like really important to me.
Yeah.
So the fact that he had the ring emoji and he listed out everyone's names, I was like, oh my
Here
God.
it comes. And he did it for June,
June
right?
17th.
Yeah. So she had thought it was a June this whole time. So he like really caught her off guard with the whole May 27th thing.
Yeah. And then Sid Bon, we were back it was the first weekend of May. We were at the Manny golf tournament, and Sean and Sydney were going out into the hallway, and they were talking for like an hour. And then he would pull someone else out there. And then I was just like, oh my God, I obviously know you guys are talking about proposing. Like, you can tell me. And so every time someone, like when Sid Bond came back in, I was like, so when is it? You have to tell me right now. And she goes, I was like, I think it's going to be, I think I said like August. And she said, think more June.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's so soon. Actually, no, I said July 4th. And she's like, think more June. And I was like,
4th of July he was going to do it?
well, that's what I thought because everyone was already going to be back here.
Oh.
And so I was like, that would just be easiest for flights wise.
Uh-huh.
It makes sense. But I was just shocked. So that was like absolutely insane that worked out. I just can't even believe it.
Yeah, it was so perfect, and we really pulled it off, and now they're engaged, and now they get to
Plan a wedding.
the whole wedding thing, which is what I went through already. And I know we said we were going to talk about that, but we're already at pretty much an hour. And so we want to just spend probably next episode talking about the wedding and everything leading up to it and just how it went and the aftermath and everything. So
if you thought this was good, you just wait.
Just wait. Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't believe I'm married. It's so fucking weird. I just literally this morning ran our marriage license to it's called the like Office of Deeds or something, of registration,
Never
whatever.
heard of her.
It's where you put your marriage license in to make it official. And I did that this morning, and it was like so weird and surreal, and just crazy.
Officially married.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird. Married at 25,
engaged at 25. Ay.
I can't believe what that is. So weird. I'm literally a matron.
That's so weird.
It's weird. All right.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
Well, we really appreciate you joining this episode. We're sorry that it has been almost 2 months. We did miss my birthday. I turned 25 while we were away and got engaged, and Taryn got married. So we promise that
a lot of things happen.
Yeah, we're going to try and be better. No promises, but for sure you'll have us next week because we have a topic. But now that we're not as busy and there's no secrets being kept, I think it'll be easier to
honestly,
record.
It's probably good that we didn't sit down and
Yeah.
record. I would have like fucked everything up, and I had softball. Like it would literally be like we'd both wake up. She'd work till 5, have a workout, and I'd be at softball till like 7 or 8 every single night.
Yeah.
There just like was not time to do shit.
Mm-mm.
And then on top of that, I was planning my wedding, and it was getting down to the wire, so it was really fucking busy.
Literally.
Oh my God, I can't believe it's over. It's so fucking weird. Anyways, we'll save all of that for next time. But remember to follow us on Instagram if you haven't, and we always post a little post referring to things that we talked about on the episode. So if you're interested, make sure you check out that post and
give us a follow.
Give us a little follow.
And rate us on Spotify and Apple if you could, please, so we can get our listens back up, because it used to be popping and I'm sure it's like at 1 right now.
My sister Riley, love you, Riley.
Yeah, I love everyone.
Just one-ups me. And I love everyone.
I love everyone more than you.
More than you.
Okay, we love you and we'll see you in the next one.
Okay, bye.
Bye.